So this is Mission Hill.
So we wanted the show to have a really distinctive look when it came on, and part of our thinking was to have really bright, vibrant colors that you wouldn't normally see in animated shows, which is why we used radiant paints.
There are certain types of cell vinyl made in the 90s. I'm sure they don't make them anymore now. That have an actual kind of fluorescent quality, especially in the yellows and some of the reds.
And it doesn't really actually translate that well on a TV screen. It's much better in print. But since the show was, I gather it was the last hand-painted show ever done, pretty much, we got to use these radiant paints that were hand-painted on the cells.
A lot of times when the telecines weren't super correct, their eyes seem excessively yellow, whereas in the paint version, they just had a nice kind of lit-up glow to them, especially at night.
I love the nighttime design.
Yeah, the nighttime colors are so good.
Yeah, we had to use a lot of black in the show anyway, and so we decided to come up with the other lighter colored models for the characters at night so they could show up against dark backgrounds.
And about the legal limits of color on TV?
Yeah, there's a legal limit to certain colors. Usually it's reds that take on unduly, crazily saturated tones. I remember you were all very excited when you found out there were legal limits.
These are the color charts, and you see the characters being painted in their colors. Each character represented one primary color, as I recall. That was the thinking behind it, to make it really simple.
Yeah, so they could all go around as a group, and you could pick out who was who from great distances.
Andy had a big, bright yellow patch. Jim had a bright, big red patch.
Right, and then you've got, green for Posey, lover of plants, and a cooler blue for Kevin.
The idea was, frankly, that it was going to be like The Simpsons, where when you see that color that their bodies are, even if you're seeing it from 10 miles away on a billboard, you know what it is. Our idea was to use those 4 radiant colors as our trademark.
I understand.